Good morning. What's up? Been up since 3 a.m. It is 6:25 right now. I'm wide awake. Been watching some videos and getting my day going with some coffee. Danielle is having to work tonight. Yeah, tonight. She was asked to work a night shift. She hasn't done that in a long time, so she got to switch over. But I started thinking about a lot of stuff lately and everything and this and that and whatever. Got to start making some changes. Got to start doing better, being better, and I truly think a lot of it has to do with things, my body, things I've been putting in my body, things how I treat my body when I'm working, doing different things. I'm getting older, and I got to start figuring stuff out. And if I want to keep this lifestyle going and keep things going, I need to be a little better. And Danielle and I have been on a health kick for I don't know how long, forever, and we've been trying to get stuff built for us for our future for a long time, forever. We've been trying to do a bunch of stuff, and one of the hardest things to kick is a habit, whether it's drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes, watching bad stuff you probably shouldn't be watching, acting a certain way, doing whatever. And the hardest thing to kick is a habit. And for us, it's extremely hard to kick bad food, bad drinks, bad stuff that we're putting in our body. And a major thing is I believe this, and I think it's true, and at least it's the way I think is, if you're not good with your body, your mental state's not going to be good. If your mental state's not good, your body's probably not going to be good. You got to really start listening to yourself. And lately, Danielle and I have been talking a lot, and I told her, I said, my body's telling me I need to straighten up. I need to fix some things. And how am I supposed to come out here and focus and get things done when my body doesn't feel good? How am I supposed to allow my body to get out there and go do things if my mental state isn't good? And I think it starts with a good diet, a good it's the hardest thing, starting your day off with a positive attitude, starting your day off with something you're thankful for, trying to put good food in your body. And I like to be careless. I like to do dumb things. I like to ramp dirt bikes and four-wheelers. I like to push the limits of certain things. I 100% know, in the video we posted yesterday, it was 100% my fault why I got hurt. Just being funny with the title and being like, I finally listened to you guys, told me to use the tractor and I got hurt. Some people, I guess, didn't make it through the video, or they take things very literal. They didn't take it as being funny. A lot of y'all did. A lot of y'all got the humor in it. But some people didn't, and that's fine, I guess. But at the end of the day, I do need to start thinking about, okay, what am I doing when we're working on these things? My big thing is just get it done however it needs to get done. Same thing with like the tractor. The tractor needs to work for today. It needs to work today, get the project done today, and if that means using it as a bulldozer or using it to lift stuff or whatever it may be, do it. We'll fix the problem tomorrow. Well, it's a lot easier to fix a machine than it is a body. And so a big thing that Danielle and I have been lacking in is eating good and all of that. So I definitely want to start dialing in. We have this lifestyle we want, I guess is what I'm getting at. We have this lifestyle we want, and it's build a house, build a barn, live on some land, have some animals, do all this stuff. But what's the end result? What do we really want? We want to be able to raise meat and have meat that we can eat that is nice and healthy. It wasn't pumped full of chemicals or whatever it is that they're doing nowadays out there. We want to know that a garden we have, we can eat fresh fruits and vegetables, whatever we may be growing that we can have. We want to plant some fruit trees and different types of things like that. I would love, hopefully, we're trying to get a water well, and we've called multiple places and no one does it around here. I did get a number from a neighbor. I'm going to call them today and try to get it all figured out. But I would love to drink water that's not full of chemicals. I'd rather drink water that came from the ground and is filtered through our own way of filtering it, however we decide to do that, and drink it rather than it being with a bunch of stuff in it. I understand why people do certain things or whatever, but we're not getting to that next step because we're not allowing ourselves. We have fully focused on building and doing this, but at the end of the day, we also need to start focusing on what's going on in our bodies, and part of that, again, is getting set up here. That way we can start actually raising some more chickens. We do have a couple of chickens, but we want more so we can have a lot of eggs. We want chickens that we can butcher to eat. We do have pigs, but we don't have a female right now, and once the barn and everything's set up, we will get a female and we'll try to raise pigs to have some pork. We do have rabbit cages. We will get some rabbits. Danielle's even talked about maybe quail. I used to have quail. Awesome thing. Just all the different scenarios. Once we get Lambo back, we'll get a girlfriend. We'll have a cow we can butcher at some point. That's way later down the road. We are going to downsize our goats. We're going to rehome all the babies and then keep the girls, just because I feel like we've really turned a new leaf with them, and they're pretty much pets at this point. They'll come eat out of your hand when they used to be scared. And we'll have them, but we'll also have separate goats that we could use as meat, and we'll know that. So we need to start focusing on some of those things, because at what point will it happen? We have to build the barn, we got to do all that stuff, then we got to build a house, we got to build a shop, we got to do all this stuff. At what point will we say, okay, we got to build a chicken coop and get some chickens? Okay, we got to set up the rabbit cages. Okay, we need to, whatever it is, it's at what point will it finally happen? And I think we've said for a long time, we'll get a garden when we don't have as much going on. We're going to always have something going on. And I want to get a garden going. And Danielle wants a garden as well. But it just really started clicking and stuff in my head. I'm like, all right, we're always going to be super busy no matter what. Always. And we could always say, we'll start the garden next year. We'll start getting these meat chickens next year. We'll start getting meat goats next year. We'll start doing this next year. And that's just another day of us not eating well. We'll start eating better. We're going to stop going to the gas station all the time. We love Coops. We might get some drinks and stuff there, but we're going to try not to eat the bad food. Try not to get the candy. It's the sweets that kill us. We need to stop eating out all the time. We need to start cooking more. And now that we have power out here and we can stay out here pretty much 24/7 now, we'll run to the studio, get some work done, and take showers and whatnot, because we don't have a water well yet. We're trying to conserve the water for our animals. Now we're out here a lot more. We're starting to barbecue again. Well, it's better. We're eating meat. We're eating all that stuff rather than eating fast food stuff, but it's still not the exact meat that we would like. Unfortunately, the meat you buy still isn't the best. It is better, but we want to get to that point. And so Danielle and I, it's very, very hard for us to be on a schedule. It's very hard for us to do a routine, because every day for us is completely different. Every day is something different. Today I woke up at 3 a.m. Tomorrow I'll probably wake up at 5 a.m. Danielle was working during the day. Then she came out here and worked out here. Now she's working a night shift. Her days off switched. What we're building, we may run out of supplies. Gotta go get supplies. It's very hard for us to have this constant. We don't have a constant in our life. And so it's very hard for us to do these things. And we have to start making a constant. We have to start making a routine. We have to start forcing ourselves to do these things. And I think part of that is, let's get a garden going. You got to get out there and weed it and take care of it, water it, do all that stuff. You got to really get the soil going. You got to do all that. The chickens, you go out there every day. You put them up. You collect the eggs. You do this every day. We've been doing it anyways, but go feed the animals. Do that type of stuff. Every day at the end of the day, we put our dogs up so they're not roaming, at night when we're not out. We have these certain routines, but we need more routine. And with more routine will come better, strict parts in our life that we can get to. And it's just, sometimes you feel so bogged down in everything you're doing. You feel like you have to do these certain things. You feel like you can't get outside of it because I'm going to get behind on this and that. But it's hard to pick your priorities when you have a million things going on. We have a brand new property, got all this stuff. But at the end of the day, I can't do any of this if I'm not healthy. I can't do any of this if my mental state isn't good. I can't do any of this if my ankles are tore up or fell off the barn and I broke my leg or whatever the case may be. Can't do any of this stuff. And it's not that we never thought of any of this before. It's just more of, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll just eat up today. We'll start eating better tomorrow. We'll get chickens tomorrow. We'll get this tomorrow. And unfortunately, we're getting older, and every day that's tomorrow is another day closer to being older and older and older, to where your body needs it more and more and more. And I hope we're not going to do some crazy thing, a journey, follow us and this is how you eat better, follow us and this is how you work out, and we're not doing any of that. But hopefully everyone that has watched will see a change, and I think y'all have already seen a change in myself for sure over a good while. I've been getting mentally better, physically better. I need to do better, but mentally better in how I handle situations and do certain things. And seeing y'all's comments, and I love all the people that get our humor and everything, but when people want to say something bad, I used to just get on there and pop off back. That doesn't help any. There's videos that pop out about me, and I used to make videos back, pop off about them. It's not worth it. Doing whatever it may be out here, and something goes wrong, I may get upset and then not be able to do it anymore. And Danielle and I have a lot of talks, and I'm not really one to, my history. I'm not really one to talk about things. I'm not really one. It's just deal with it and move on. But that doesn't help. And Danielle and I have a lot of talks, and we try to help each other through the struggles of whatever she's going through, whatever I'm going through, whatever we're going through together. And it's something that we feel fortunate about, that we have each other to do this. And I know that some people out there watching don't have that support system, but hopefully, and I don't know, but hopefully sometimes whenever we post videos like this and we're going through stuff, or we're trying to fix something about us, or we're trying to go through whatever, hopefully you guys comment, and then hopefully y'all go through the comments and comment to other people that you relate with. It's unreal how many people become friends through YouTube, whether it's just through being viewers and y'all comment, y'all get to know each other, or in live chats y'all get to know each other, or you have a YouTube channel and you're friends with YouTubers, or whatever it may be. There's always someone out there that you can relate to. And I think the more and more that we're vulnerable about it and we talk about it, the more it's shown that you're not alone. You're someone else is going through the same thing. Someone else already went through the same thing and can help you out. And we're hoping that our journey helps you guys out. And you know, it's a big thing on my mind lately that I need to be good mentally and I need to be good physically. And I've been working on the mental. I need to start working on the physical. And I hope over time you guys can see that change. And hopefully we'll start going down that path. Hopefully we'll start, not today and not tomorrow, but we're going to start planning it. Building that chicken coop and getting some chickens out here. We know people that got chickens. Chrissy, Paragon. She's a crazy chicken lady. And, you know, we've already talked to them. My legs fall asleep. We've already talked to them, and they're willing to help us out and get some chickens and stuff. The Junos, Flint is on the lookout. He's been looking for a girlfriend for Lambo. We have you guys commenting that, you know, maybe telling us certain things. We've had people comment that try to help us get a water well. We've had, you know, just everything like that. We have this support system, but now we need to support ourselves. And hopefully in that we can show other people. And I know it's kind of a ramble and it's kind of all over the place, but that's kind of where my mind is this morning. And again, I woke up at 3 a.m. This is 3.5 hours later. And I was just watching videos and going through people's stuff and watching things and looking at our old videos and looking at videos now and looking at comments and you could think about it all day and you can look into stuff all day. You can tell yourself you're going to be better. You can tell yourself you're going to eat better or do whatever. But if you don't start today trying to be better, you probably won't. And I'm a big, I can't think of the right word. I'm showing you guys. I'm a big example, I guess, is for the longest time, I didn't care about changing. For the longest time, it was just whatever. You know, if you like me, like me. If you don't, you don't. If I'm eating good, cool. If I'm not, whatever. Just how I woke up is how I'm going to be today. And, you know, I found out sometimes you got to change. Sometimes you got to figure stuff out. And I hope the journey that we've been on and I've been on and all of that stuff on YouTube or other people on YouTube, hopefully it could do good. And hopefully at the end of the day, when we post videos, it brings a smile to y'all's face. Hopefully it entertains y'all. Hopefully it teaches y'all some stuff. Hopefully it teaches y'all stuff not to do. Hopefully we can actually help people in whatever way it may be. And at the end of the day, we're just trying to be the best version we can and of ourselves. And hopefully that starts to get pushed on other people that want to be better version of themselves but aren't pushing themselves. And hopefully it'll be a chain and people will see you change and then they'll change and be better versions. And I'm not going to get all into politics or religion or anything like that, but it's a pretty crazy world out there. And it all depends on what you're looking for is what you'll find. And a lot of people out there are looking for the bad, and they're looking to point the finger, and they're looking to again, I don't want to get too far in this. Y'all know what's going on in the world and everything that's crazy, and Danielle and I are almost ignorant to it, almost very ignorant to it. We kind of see things here and there and pick and choose what we need to focus on. But if you focus on yourself and you focus on being positive and not focus so much about the wrong things, and you start to fix yourself and you start to be a better person, that's one person less that's going after the crazy stuff in the world. And if people start doing that more and more often, our world will be a lot better. I believe it wasn't like this at one point, and we grew up in a completely different generation, and it could be that again if we choose to be that again. It could be, we watched a documentary about Y2K, and that was a crazy time. We watched a documentary called Mostly Harmless. It's a crazy documentary. I don't remember what it was on. I don't remember what platform, but I'm pretty sure you can Google it. It was called Mostly Harmless or something like that. And it showed every aspect of these people, and it just started to relate with me so bad. I'm like, holy cow, this is how viewers are. This is how our haters are. This is how we are. This is how it just really related to everybody, all the different people, but they were all connected to one thing. And I highly recommend people watching it. It was pretty wild and pretty crazy, and I guess that kind of sparked my thought process on everything. And I don't know. I know this Cock Crockers is all over the place and this and that, but I just believe that fix yourself before trying to fix others or other problems, and it starts mentally and physically. And if you're not good mentally, you're probably not going to be good physically. And if you're not good physically, you're probably not going to be good mentally. So whatever changes you can make today to be a better person, to be a better version of yourself, you need to do it. No matter how much it sucks, no matter how bad it is, you just need to try to be the best version you can, because it'll rub off on someone else. And I don't know what else to say. That's just how I feel. I've had plenty of time to talk today. I'm on my second and a half cup of coffee. So we'll catch you on the next one. I do know people normally say, when Danielle's not there, Jason gets too much in his head. That's just me. And I'm a thinker, and I try to try to be the best version I can, and that starts making me think down different rabbit holes and whatnot. But I've been working on myself mentally for so long, and now I'm going to start working on myself physically, and hopefully you guys will see in the future that by doing that and by watching us live a better, healthier life mentally and physically, that you can live an awesome life, and hopefully it'll help some people. So maybe all the craziness and the madness that I said in this video reaches one person. Then I'm cool with the madness. So hopefully you guys have a great day. Danielle's probably going to be napping a lot today because she's got to work tonight. And then I got to go work on the barn, get some stuff done. As you guys know, we're going to try to get some chickens. We're going to try to get some garden going. We're going to try to get our animals back. We're going to try to buy some more boats and four-wheelers. All right, guys. Bye. I'm just rambling. Peace.